Hey, my Lipton. So I know it's been a minute. But honestly, at first I was gonna come in here do an X-Men 97, episode 7 review. I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna comment on politics. I know I started my channel on politics. But I was just like, you know what? The news is just it's a sad place right now. The Democrats are always gonna be the Democrats, the Republicans are always gonna be the Republicans. At the end of the day, the system is just it's the worst possible way. But this earlier this week, you know just all the things that has been happening, the protest that has been going on at this point, I would say it's going on 6 months, right? I think 6 7 months now. you know all these things, and then on top of that, what's going on with this TikTok ban, them sending more money to Israel, them sending more money to Ukraine, them sending money to Taiwan. It's just, while Americans are over here suffering, rent is high, no health insurance, inflation is crazy, student loans are still here, yet we're still selling billions and upon billions of dollars across overseas to fund genocides, to fund oppression, to fund apartheid. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do a video. I'm just going to focus on the things that make me happy. Let me just do my X-Men reviews, do my pop culture reviews, and keep it pushing. But the more I go on Twitter and I'm seeing these kids, these 18-year-olds, these young Gen Zers getting mauled down in college campuses, protesting peacefully. Majority of them are peaceful, but yet a lot of these Democratic-led states are sending police forces over there, sending whole militarized police officers over there in Texas too. Y'all already know Texas, the police over there is a different breed. Beating up, mauling over these students. And just looking at Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, because this is the face of the Democratic Party here. You have hooked on phonics Nancy Pelosi. You have Jim Crow Joe over here. You have freaking tap dancing as Barack Obama and Kamalaharris. And then you have warmongering as, well, honestly, they're all warmongers in this picture. But then you have warmongering as Hillary, the Democratic Party, that they will, these, honestly, at this point, it's not even like, oh, they will stop, the Democratic Party is something that stabs you in the back. At this point, they're stabbing us in the front and still try. I actually believe the Democratic Party believes in their own lies at this point. They genuinely, I have to laugh. They genuinely believe that they're the good guys. Genuinely. And to me, I'm just like, okay, at this point, why not be truthful? Be who you are at this point. Because one, they lost the youth vote. Like, at this point, Gen Z is just not going to vote for Joe Biden in November. Like, that's, one, I've been told y'all this in the past. I told y'all guys this in multiple videos. Y'all can go to my political playlist. I've been told y'all that, Joe Biden is not going to win in November 2024. At this point, let's just gear up. Let's gear up. Let's, tighten our wigs. Let's put on our big girl panties on. Orange Man is going to win this election. At this point, we had him before. Let's just tolerate the bullshit. Unfortunately, we all going to have to suffer. But Joe Biden is just not going to win in November. I just don't see this happening. I just don't see this happening. Because at the end of the day, people can handle someone like a Republican where they're telling you who they are. They're like, hey, like, this is what I want to do. I want to take away your rights. I want to do this. I want to do that. Blah, blah. At least you're telling me that you're my enemy. The Democrats will, like, at this point, they're not even hiding it. They like to call the Republicans fascism, like fascist, while the Democrats are literally fascist light, if not the same thing. Okay? The Democrats are legit whole fascist as well. But yet, they will come in here and smile in your face and pretend as if they're trying to protect, oh my God, we're trying to protect your rights and so forth. But yet you're smearing a bunch of college students as anti-Semitic and all these Semitics, all these phobics. You're smearing the people of the United States. On top of that, you're allowing a foreign government to smear your own American citizens as Nazis, which I don't understand. You're allowing a whole foreign government to smear us as well. You're allowing police to be sent to these college campuses to mow down these students, to mow down these children who are protesting peacefully. They're not rioting. They're not doing any of that. And yet y'all still, and on top of it, not only that, y'all sending our taxpayer dollars, our blood, sweat, and tears that we worked for, y'all taking that money, and y'all send, and this under a Democratic president, y'all sending this money to apartheid Israel, to Ukraine, to all these different countries, while we're over here. Things is terrible over here, but you don't want to invest money into the United States. You want to keep sending money up overseas. So to me, it's like, how can you then come to our faces and face us and expect us to come out and go vote for you in November? I don't understand. How are you going to come and spit in my face, beat me up, abuse me, and still expect me to come out there and come and support you? Please tell me, where does that make sense? The math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. And to me, at this point, I honestly think that, I honestly believe that Joe Biden knows that he's not going to win in November. I do think, because there's not someone who wants to win an election acts. Someone who wants to win an election will listen to his constituents, will listen to his voters. And I just don't see. First of all, I don't think Joe Biden believes he's gonna win. I think everyone else around him knows that he's not going to win. That's why they're doing all this fear mongering thing in the media, in the mainstream media. Oh my God, well, Trump is worse, and lesser of two evils. Listen, that tactic is not gonna work. I tried it in 2016 with Hillary. Oh my God, lesser of two evils. This is not gonna work in 2024. It's not going to work in 2024. You can't expect me to vote for Genocide Joe and for a guy that's practically going to do the same thing. It's like, I'd rather not vote for none of them. I'm not voting for both of them. Like, why would I vote for a guy who is funding a genocide and also, well, Trump is going to do the same thing? Okay, and so you're saying that both of them are the same. So why should I waste my time getting up from my house, from my bed, go wait in a line for hours to go and vote for a human being that doesn't care about human life? Why should I go vote for a man that has no morals? That has no morals, that has no values, that has no integrity? Why should I go and vote for a man that does not give a fuck? Here's also another thing too that I want to say about the Democrats. This is what pisses me off about the Democrats, and I feel like people haven't really clocked the Democrats' tea when it comes to this. The Democrats, I feel like they purposely like to wait things out until when like a Republican comes into power to overturn things, and then come back. They like to come back to the voters and say, "Oh my God, look what the Republicans have done. Now I need to go and fight for your rights, fight for your rights, fight for your rights." When at the time when the Democrats were in power, they didn't do anything to protect those rights. Perfect example, abortion. What do you think? Apart from this genocide, apart from what's going on in Palestine, abortion has been on the news lately. Abortion rights, abortion rights, abortion rights. Back when Obama was in power, he had the House, he had the Senate. They told him then, I had to go do my research. They told Obama then, codify Roe v. Wade. What did Obama say? Oh, well, that's not top priority right now. We got bigger fish. Basically, we got bigger fish to fry, blah, 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 blah. He didn't care. Y'all already know how this is. The Republicans played the long game. They peeped Obama's game then. They were like, okay, You're not going to protect it? Okay, well, you're giving us the free rein to do what we got to do. So to me, the Democrats have the opportunity to do things. It's only when they lose power, only when they, and then they want to turn back around to the voters and telling us to vote. Oh my God, vote, 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 vote. But it's like, okay, when you were in power, why didn't you do what you were supposed to do? Why are you only giving us crumbs? And I think that the Democrats are truly being dependent on this abortion thing to really save them in November. I just don't see it. I see some senators, some Congress people, getting voted in that are pro-abortion and so forth, but I just don't see Joe Biden getting voted in. To me, it's not. I don't see it for him. The way things are going now, the way that Joe Biden has shot himself in the foot, like at this point, not even once, 2 times in the foot. He smeared his own voters. He smeared the American people. He's full on said that he is in support of apartheid Israel and he's not going to change his mind. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, I think us as a voters have also made our decision with this. We're not going to sit back. I think at this point we're smart enough to not have our intelligence being insulted with this and to see that Democrats and Republicans are all the same. They're all the same to the many face. They're both fascist parties. They both support oppression. They both support apartheid. They both support inhumanity. It doesn't matter if one is red or blue. Baby, they're both in the same class. When you look at some of these donors, the people that are donating to a lot of these politicians, they all have the same donors. So to me, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, all these hoes, get the fuck up out of my face. I'm sick of it. At the end of the day, I have come to terms now. I feel at this point I've been come to terms with it, but now just seeing how everything's playing out now, I just come to terms with, you know what, November 2024, like it is what it is. It is what it is. I've accepted the fact that this is going to be our reality from now on, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I think that Joe Biden is a horrible human being. I think all these Democrats are all horrible human beings, just as the Republicans. I think that, while yes, I might not know them personally, but you tell me who you are by your actions and what you support. And at the end of the day, the Joe Bidens of the world, the Democratic parties of the world, they support oppression. It is what it is. They support that. And at the end of the day, we as a people, we also have to wake up and see, okay, are we just gonna be voting for people just for, oh my God, abortion? These people be committing mass murders across the world. Like, what are we doing? Dropping whole bombs on communities, billions upon billions of dollars across the globe, billions upon trillions of dollars into the military industrial complex, while while homelessness in the United States is spiking up, while all these nonprofit programs are being cut. At what point are we going to wake up and start voting for these people? At this point, they're not even people, because at least with someone who is a person or human being, there's some kind of soul. These people are ghouls, okay? These people are like inhumane zombies. They have no conscience. So for me, all these hoes can kick rocks. I don't give a fuck what happens to them. I'm done. I'm over it. Y'all not gonna throw in a Michelle Obama, a Barack Obama. Barack Obama is a whole war criminal. Go look up his record. He's another one that's a horrible human being. So, over and done with it. Y'all gonna try to, bring up these coons, these people of color puppets to come in our face, to come in, pander to us. But it's not gonna work. Not this time, sweetie. Not this time. Either way, this was the roast of the Democratic Party. I hope they enjoyed their run. This year, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait until November to keep seeing y'all. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of seeing Nancy Pelosi. I swear to God, I just saw a video of Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi gets on my nerves. They're like, didn't this whole retire already? Like, get this broad out of my face. I'm so sick of seeing her all over the media. Get the Democratic Party and the Republican Party out of my face, okay? We need a new party. We need a new party. I swear, I can't deal with this anymore. Anyway, y'all. Now, I'm going to go back and react to my X-Men 97 video review. I just wanted to get this video out the way because I just think that we're in a very, very unfortunate situation. These are our unfortunate leaders, and it sucks to be us right now. But anyway, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 900 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.